What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be going through every NBA team's most impressive player to start the season. I went through every NBA team's most disappointing player in the last video, so make sure to go check out that video after this one. Once again, this video will be about the Eastern Conference, and the next video will be about the West. The first team up is the Philadelphia 76ers, and their most surprising player has been Tyrese Maxey. Maxey breaking out into a star really isn't that surprising, but him turning into a superstar truly is. This season, he's averaging 31.5 points, which is third in the league, just under 5 rebounds and 7 assists, on 46% from the field, 39% from three. Maxey has already scored 50 points once this season, 40 points 3 times, 30 points 9 times, and 25 plus points 5 times. He's also dishing out a bunch of assists. He's had one game where he dished out 14 assists, 1 game of 10 assists, 8 games of 9, 1 game of 8, and 4 games of 7 and 6 each. I also want to give a special shout out to their rookie, VJ Edgecombe. What he has done this season has been special for a rookie, and he'd pretty much be the most impressive player for any other team. Moving on to the Milwaukee Bucks, and their most impressive player has been Ryan Rollins. Other than Giannis, Rollins has really been the only bright spot for this Bucks team. Other than Kevin Porter Jr., who only just came back. After getting cut from the Warriors and the Wizards, Rollins has finally found his footing in Milwaukee to end last season. Rollins had glimpses of being an incredible scorer that hasn't gotten a solid chance until now, and he's thriving. On the season, he's averaging 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists, on 47% from the field and 39% from three, in 31 minutes per game. Compared to just last season, where he averaged 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists in 14 minutes a game. His impressive scoring isn't the only thing that has stood out. It's also his playmaking and his defense for a smaller guard. Moving on to the Chicago Bulls, and their most impressive player this season has been Josh Giddey. Giddey made the leap after the All-Star break last season, but no one knew if it was a true breakout or if it was a phase to end the year. But it's safe to say it was a real breakout, and has continued into this season. On the year, he's averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists, on 48% from the field, and 40% from three. In 27 games this season, Giddey has recorded 12 double-doubles, 6 with points and assists, and 6 with points and rebounds, and he has recorded 7 triple-doubles. Giddey has inserted himself into a top 5 passer convo this season, and his 3-point shot has drastically improved, opening up his game entirely. Up next is the Cleveland Cavaliers, and their most impressive player this season has been Jalen Tyson. In a pretty dark start to the season for the Cavs, other than Donovan Mitchell, who's averaging 30, Jalen Tyson's breakout has been the only thing Cavs fans can be positive about. Tyson isn't the most consistent player, but when he's on, he's a game breaker for the Cavs. In his rookie year, in just under 10 minutes a game, Tyson averaged 3.5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist, and 43% from the field, and 34% from three. He was constantly in and out of Kenny Atkinson's rotation, compared to this season, where he's averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists, on 52% from the field, and 45% from three. It's not just his offense that has improved. He's turned into a lockdown defender. He wasn't much of a defender coming into the league, but he's done what it takes to get meaningful minutes. It's all about confidence for Tyson, and when he's confident, he can do pretty much everything. Moving on to the Boston Celtics, and their most impressive player has been Jordan Walsh. Coming into the season, No one at all would have expected Walsh to get consistent rotational minutes, let alone be as impactful as he has been. His defense has been phenomenal and he's made an impact on the offensive end while not being the most gifted scorer. He's become a key defensive stopper for this Boston team. He's regularly asked to guard the best offensive player on every team, and he's doing so effectively. When he's the primary defender, players shoot 40% from the field. He held Tyrese Maxey to 1 from 9 from the field, which is 11%, and he held Donovan Mitchell to 4 points, where he shot 2 from 8 from the field, and completely took him out of the game. His on-ball pressure has been top tier this season, and the Celtics somehow keep finding guys like him who do everything that impacts winning. On the season, he's averaging 7.7 points, which is pretty impressive, and 5 rebounds on 58% from the field and 44% from free. Jaylen Brown has also been very impressive. Without Tatum, he needed to step it up, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's averaging just under 30 points on 50% from the field and 36% from free. The next team up is the Atlanta Hawks, and their most impressive player has been Jalen Johnson. When Trae Young went down, it looked like the Hawks were going to be in trouble, but Jalen Johnson had put the Hawks on his back. This season, he's leading the Hawks in the 3 major categories at 23.8 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 8.3 assists on 52% from the field, and just under 38% from free. In his first 28 games, he has put up 14 double-doubles. 12 of them have been assists and rebounds, and 2 of them have been points and assists. And he's also recorded 6 triple-doubles, 4 of them coming in 4 straight games. He scored 40 points twice this season, 30 points 3 times, and 25 or more 7 times, and has dished out 11 assists once, 12 assists 4 times, and 14 and 16 assists once. If it wasn't for Johnson's star breakout, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who's having an incredible year, averaging a career-high 20 points per game. His second highest points per game was 12.8 8 years ago. It's a small sample size, but I wanted to give him a shout-out. Moving on to the Miami Heat, and their most impressive player has been Norman Powell. Norman has always been a good scorer, but this season, he's taken his scoring to another level, even better than last season where he averaged 22 points. He struggled with consistency last season, but this year he seemed to become a little more consistent. He has cooled down a bit as of late after his red-hot start, but with Tyler Hero coming back, it was expected. On the season, he's averaging just under 24 points on 47% from the field and 40% from free. He can easily explode for a random 30-point game on any given night, and Paul George leaving the Clippers completely opened up his game to what it is now. In his first 6 games, he started off hot from the 3-point line, shooting a whopping 53%. And it's not like it was a small sample size. He shot 17 from 32 from beyond the arc. He's been scorching hot from 3 all season. 11 games in, he shot 35 from 71, which is 49% from the 3-point line. And he didn't shoot below 45% from 3 until 19 games into the season. Up next, it's the Charlotte Hornets, and their most impressive player so far this season has been their rookie, Con Knipple. Knipple has been one of the more impressive rookies we've seen in a long time. Knipple just broke the record for fastest rookie to hit 100 threes in just 29 games. The previous record holder was Lauri Markkanen, who did it in 41 games. On the season, in the first 30 games of his career, he's averaging 19 points, which is tied with Cooper Flagg for most points per game for rookies, 3 points more than third place, 5 rebounds and 3.5 assists, shooting a very impressive 47% from the field and 42% from free, again as a rookie. But it's not just his three-point shooting that has been on display. He's shown a lot of flashes of being a good ball handler and playmaker, and also a guy that can create for himself. Moving on to the New York Knicks, and their most impressive player has been everyone in their rotation. They don't have that one standout that a lot of other teams have. It's been a whole team effort. There are guys like Mikal Bridges who have had an impressive start to the season compared to last year, but it isn't surprising at all. Tyler Kolek is another guy I felt like putting, but he isn't the most consistent player. He had a huge game against the Cavs on Christmas, but since then, he hasn't done much, whether that be limited playing time or just him not being able to find that consistency. Jalen Brunson had an incredible start to the season, where he's averaging just under 30 points and 6 assists on 48% from the field and 38% from free. As a smaller guy, it's extremely impressive. But it's not just him. Mitchell Robinson has had an incredible year as an offensive rebounder. OG is the perfect 3-and-D wing next to Brunson, who's averaging 15 points and 5 rebounds on 46% from the field and 38% from free. Cat has had his moments of brilliance, but is a little more inconsistent than you'd like. And Jordan Clarkson has had his moments as a spark plug off the bench. Up next is the Orlando Magic, and their most impressive player this season has been Franz Wagner. With Paolo's incredibly disappointing start to the season, Franz has fully taken advantage of that and become not just the Magic's best player, their number one option. Anthony Black is having a quietly good year, the best of his career, where he's putting up 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 3.5 assists on 45% from the field and 35% from free. But Franz has put this Magic team on his back, where he's averaging 22.7 points, 6 rebounds, and 3.7 assists and 49% from the field and 36% from free. On the season, he scored 20 or more 8 times, 25 or more 8 times also, and 2 30-point games. For a wing, he's also not the worst playmaker. He's not always going to dish out assists, but he sees and reads the games well, and can occasionally run the point guard position with his pretty good ball handle. Moving on to the Brooklyn Nets, and their most impressive player this season has definitely been Michael Porter Jr. When he got traded to Brooklyn, I really thought his career was gonna go down a dark path. With the new and bigger role, he has been able to take his game to the next level. On the season, Porter Jr. is averaging a career-high 25.7 points, 7 rebounds, and another career-high 3 assists, on 49% from the field and 40% from free, while being one of the only consistent offensive threats on this Knicks team. That is highly impressive. Porter Jr. has always struggled with consistency and efficiency, but this season he's put it all together. While the Nets may not be winning, Porter Jr.'s doing what he needs to do. In 24 games this season, he's had more 30-point games than games under 25, with 9 30-point games, 7 games of 25 or more, and only 8 games under 25 points. Up next is the Indiana Pacers, and their most impressive player has been Pascal Siakam. The Pacers have hit rock bottom this season. Halliburton will miss the remainder of the year. Obi Toppin hasn't played since late October. TJ McConnell has been in and out of the lineup, dealing with a ton of injuries. Ben Shepherd hasn't played since the beginning of December. Aaron Nesmith has only just come back after missing a month and a half. So other than Siakam, Nembhard and Mathurin have been the only players to play consistently lately, and even they missed some games to start the season. This year, Siakam is averaging 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, and 47% from the field, and 37% from free. While being the only consistent scoring threat, Siakam has not disappointed. He's averaging the second most points in his career, while his efficiency is only just under 50% while being heavily guarded. Moving on to the Detroit Pistons, and their most impressive player this season has been Jalen Duren. Duren has been a high-efficient rebounding machine this year. On the season, he's averaging a career-high 18.5 points and 11 rebounds on 63% from the field. His efficiency from the field has gone down from 69% last year, but with the increased role offensively, it was always going to happen. The fact it didn't go down even more is impressive itself. Duren has been a double-double machine this season. In 27 games, he's grabbed at least 10 boards 17 times, including a game where he grabbed 22 rebounds to go with 22 points, on 10 from 15 shooting from the field. He's had 3 30-point double-doubles this season. That's how good he's been. He's starting to score off the dribble. Go back to 1 year ago, and that was unheard of. And he's also taking shots further away from the basket. The next team up is the Toronto Raptors, and their most impressive player this season has been Scotty Barnes. Barnes may not be leading the team in points per game, but he's right up there at 19 points while grabbing 8.5 rebounds and dishing out 5 assists on good shooting splits at 50% from the field and 35% from free. Brandon Ingram is close to the Raptors' most impressive player this season, but Barnes is a better defender than Ingram is. Barnes leads the Raptors in double-doubles, with 15 on the season and 1 triple-double, including an insane 25-rebound game. Barnes has scored 20 or more points 7 times, 25 or more 3 times, and 3 30-point games, while also having 5 5-assist games, 7 6-assist games, 2 7-assist games, 3 8-assist games, 2 9-assist games, and a game with 10 assists. The last team in this video is the Washington Wizards, and their most impressive player has been their sophomore, Keyshawn George. Usually sophomores get stagnant in their second year, and it usually takes 3 to 4 years to fully develop, but Keyshawn has taken advantage of the opportunity of being on a terrible Wizards team. He has taken a big step offensively, proving to be a scoring threat and an efficient one that he didn't really have last year. On the season, he's averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists on 46% from the field and an impressive 40% from free. But it's not just his scoring that is improved. It's his playmaking for a wing and his defense that have improved too. He's proving to be a nice building block to pair next to Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, and Bob Carrington heading into the future for Washington. That's going to end this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know who you think has been the most impressive player for every team. A Western Conference video will come out next, so make sure to look out for that one.